Hi, welcome to my channel. The reflection or the reminder that I have for us today is that when others know your kindness more than those closest to you, it is not a flex. I say that to say because there are some people who are known outside of their homes for being really kind, for being they have this good reputation outside of their home, but inside the home they're completely different. Like they can go above and beyond for people who are not blood related to them, or people who they're not responsible for, or people that are not close to them. They some of those people are parents. You could be someone, you could be the person who behaves this way, or you're someone who's in the receiving side of the person who behaves this way. Meaning, like, let's say you have a parent that is more of a parental figure to someone else that they're not blood related to, or they have no parental obligation towards than you. You could be the relative that isn't getting treated the way that you're supposed to be treated, but you're clearly seeing that these people are capable of having that type of treatment but they're giving it towards other people. Maybe you have a friend that they treat better than you have a cousin that they treat better than you. Yeah, or you have a parent that treats your step sibling much better than you. It might not even be a step sibling where a situation that is official, or it could just be that someone that they're dating. Like whenever someone else comes in their life, that person takes priority over you, or at least that's how it seems like. For those who treat people like this, it is not a flex when your kindness is more towards people who don't care about you, really might not even care about you the way those closest to you are. When the people that you supposed to love the most, care about you the most, get the worst of you, it is not a flex. It is not okay to do that. Like, you are more of a partner to someone else other than your spouse, other than your girlfriend. And as this also goes for those people who you treat your family members beyond the boundaries of what your relationship should be. Like you treat your mother much better than your spouse or your partner, like in a way that it goes beyond the mother child bond, where it's like you have someone else that occupies that role of partner, but you don't give them the attention, that love that is supposed to. Let your parent be your parent. Let your mother be your mother. You don't need to treat your mother, your father, or your relatives, your siblings like they are your partner. It's not normal to be like that, and it's not okay. Especially if you clearly have someone else there that's clearly giving you your rights and treating you right, but you're not doing right by them. It is not a flex. When you're someone that when you come home, there's always something that they have to say about you that isn't positive. Like you're someone that will come home and no one want to be around you. But when you're out there, people love you and they come to you. That is not a flex. That's not a good thing. When it got to a point where you don't realize, but you're running away from your family. You're running away from your family, from your children, from your wife, from your husband, whatever it is. You're running away from people closest to you because you start to feel that you know that there's been a distance between you guys, but you don't realize it's in part because of how you have been behaving over the years that have made them to withdraw from you because they don't have any expectations of you anymore. Like your children will be home when, let's say, your nieces and nephews come over. They all love their uncle, their auntie, all of that because you treat them better than you treat your own children. And you think that you have to give more to the outsiders that you treat better because your family doesn't love you enough, but you don't realize it's because you have not been treating them the way you're supposed to. So they have learned over time. They might have already told you, but they have learned over time to not have any expectations of you being there, you playing the role, or them having to continuously tell you over and over and over how you've been hurting them, how you've been acting towards them. So they have learned to just accept it and let it be. This is not to necessarily judge you, but hopefully to, if it resonates, to give you something to consider, because maybe you're at a place where you haven't thought of this at all, that there was a possibility that maybe the way they're behaving is because you have not been doing right by them. You're not there enough. You don't contribute enough. You don't do your part. You're clearly capable of doing it though, because you do it for other people, but you don't do it to the ones you're supposed to. And for the people who are in the receiving end of this, like you are the person who's watching this person be everything to other people except you. You're not included in their priorities. You're not included, like, it's like you're not there unless for the ways you serve this person. Do right by you by taking the actions that protect you and takes care of you. Because a behavior only continues for as long as you're willing to allow it to be there. You have said your part probably. You have had your fights about this. And I feel like you know what you're supposed to do. I feel like you know what you're supposed to do. Maybe you just needed a little push, a little confirmation, a little nudge to give you a little boost of confidence, encouragement for you to do the right thing by you. Do right by you by treating yourself better, by making the decisions that will make things better for you. Do not wait for somebody else to correct themselves. Stop waiting for what you know is never coming. But if you don't change the way you've been allowing things to happen for you and with you, it is not fair when you are agreed to a commitment that where now you are the only one playing your part. Sometimes it will take more than words. You can't force someone to listen to you and do right by you, especially when you continue to let things happen exactly as they've been happening. Treat yourself well. Be fair to you. Be fair to you. And if you're the person that's not doing right by the people who are closest to you, I highly recommend you reflect and you start changing your ways, because you might be close to losing something that is very, very, very valuable to you that you're not going to realize until it's gone. You could be seeing this message because it's like, whatever it is, whoever that person on the other side is, they have reached their limit. They have reached their limit. The next thing you do, or the next thing that happened, it might be something that cannot be reversed. You could be at a point of losing something very, very precious because of how you have taken the people and the things that are supposed to be valuable to you for granted. You have not been that parent. That child might be at the point of saying goodbye because they have lost hope and faith in you. You have not been that partner. The other person on the other side might be at the brink of saying goodbye because they know at this point they have to choose themselves because they're tired. This can apply to anything and to anyone. Depends on everybody's situation is different. Like I say in this channel a lot, whatever you hear from this channel, it's not an obligation. It's not something you have to take. It's not something you have to listen to. There are some people who might resonate with what I'm saying, but remember, I don't know your situation, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to share my thoughts or whatever I feel led to share, and then it's up to you to process and discern what is and isn't for you, or whether you want to receive any of what I have to say. But I always wish you the best, and I'm always rooting for you. We all have a lot to learn, and we make mistakes. And one of the harder things about being in this journey of growth, of development, healing, is the fact that you have to deal with the memories and the consequences of your actions. There are things that you get to a point where you realize you were wrong and you're willing to admit and correct it and everything. But you have to live with the thought that you were once a person that did this and did that. The memories don't go away. And it's hard when they come back up over and over. Sometimes it's hard to deal with that. So, as much as you can, for what you know now, for as far as you've come, try not to make memories that you might regret later. If you have something valuable right now that you have been taken for granted, then I highly recommend you start reflecting and making changes.